All right, so here's a little update. You can see here I have bypassed the air dryer. This bigger looking hose is the inlet. Smaller one is the out of the air dryer. It's called an AD-2 air dryer. Here's the signal line going to the governor. Had to pull that off and plug it for my air compressor to function properly without the dryer. You can see it doesn't look like this one's ever been changed or serviced. And there's blue paint underneath the red. So looking around online, I did find a couple AD-2s rebuilt, but they sure want a lot of money for them. Found one on eBay for like $700 before taxes and everything else. Probably not going to buy that one. You can find some on military surplus websites, but I haven't found any. My friend Chris Budke, he works over at like Ohio Warehouse. He thinks he might have found one for me at a good price. I have found some rebuild kits. I can't really find part numbers, like what rebuild kit part number goes with this air dryer. And these kits are like $100 on eBay, so I don't really want to spend the money on the kit and like get the wrong one. It looks like there's a couple different kits for the desiccant cartridge. I've seen some with the cartridge, and there's some that just have like the desiccant in a bag. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know nothing about AD-2s. I know I don't really want to put an AD-9 on the frame and just have this AD-2 on the truck like a dummy on the side there. I could just take it all the way off. I don't really want to do that because I think it's cool having it on there. And as original as this truck is, I just want to keep it on there and keep it functioning. So, the one my friend Chris found, he said the heater on it's 24 volt. So we're kind of looking into how to swap it over to 12 volt. Yeah, you'll find out in the end of this video what I do. Either going to try to rebuild this one that's on there with this stuff off of eBay, or I'm trying to buy this other one that's already remanufactured. It's not like they're getting easier to find, so I should do both. Buy the one, and then, you know, a little later on when my money situation is better, I can just tear that one apart and buy these random rebuild kits and see what happens. So I will definitely record what transpires. Kind of annoying because I was hoping to get my stacks on coming up, you know, in the upcoming weeks. Trying to work with Wild Goose Repair and get those put on here. And then all of a sudden, truck won't build air properly. So that's the way it goes. If you don't plug this line, the truck keeps building air and won't stop building air. So just FYI.
I'm gonna eat this fucking thing.
It's gonna make all kinds of crunchy noises. And there it's going.
Well, it's under fucking pressure. Let me grab something real quick.
You could let me hold the light, Dad.
Come on.
Put those 2 left-handed bits on top of your box.
Alright, I might need those, thanks.
Yep.
I'm getting nervous.
Fuck! Come on now.
Yeah. Looks like you get to keep all the rest of your teeth.
Fuck, I can't lose anymore.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's get this thing released here real quick. Something tells me that should be scarier than that.
I didn't see it come up any.
I didn't either, which is kind of why I'm spooked.
Uh-huh. Pew!
Yeah, literally. That's kind of what I was expecting.
There, it's moving.
Oh, what the fuck?
Piece of cake.
Piece of fucking cake. What is this deal we got going on in here?
Almost looks like a Dana emblem on top of that.
It kind of does. It's like stuck.
You'd think it'd be so full of oil, it'd just
Fall out.
yeah.
No kidding.
Yummy. Big seal right there.
Maybe it isn't Alan. Does it just pull straight out then, Brent, or?
No, I think it's screwed in.
It's screwed in?
I've seen the picture of the cartridge and it looks like it's got a big thread on it.
On the
And
top
I think
here?
I think that filter screws into that.
So should I take this off?
Just keep screwing.
Okay.
See if it comes out.
Let me grab something real quick. It's kind of hard to turn by hand. Probably a 3/4. Yep.
Just keep on screwing.
Maybe it's coming out further.
Well, I mean, it looks like it's out further, but not a lot. Yeah, is that? No. Yeah, it's coming out.
Good Lord, how long are these freaking threads?
Super fine.
I guess. Super fine and forever long.
Keep screwing. There you go.
Yeah, those are forever long. Holy cow. Okay, so there's like a top and bottom to it. That's interesting.
Yeah, I wonder what's in the top.
I don't know. It's sealed off, so I expect probably nothing.
I thought I read there might be like a check ball or something in there somewhere.
Probably right there. It's what it looks like to me. I bet it is.
No boy. Yeah.
It's a combination of the right amount of pressure at the right angle.
Well, I must have done it wrong when I broke that one off then. Yeah, there's the big flathead.
Big flathead.
It looks pretty dirty in there.
It is fucking dirty.
Like
fucking
filthy.
gross. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's just residue, really. I don't know. That's some of that's kind
gritty.
It's gritty, sooty. I wonder if at one time this motor had a bad exhaust valve, or sorry, a bad intake valve, or a broken rocker or something, and the intake was snuffing in some exhaust, because that's what it looks like to me. Because I'm sure you don't have a filter on. You have a that runs into your intake.
Yeah, it sucks it in after the filter.
Yeah. Cool, so that's loose. There's that. I guess this is, what's this?
I think that's the heater.
I think so too.
That's just the tab I broke off.
Oh, for that, okay.
Yeah, I just, so I wouldn't lose it, I stuck it on there.
Okay, so, just for the hell of it, let's see how loose these are. Fucking I'll be dead.
I think it's you.
You think it's me?
I think it's a combination of you and, you know, International Trucks want your nuts.
There's only one that seems kind of stuck. I can get it. Feels like a fucking walk in the park Tuesday over here. I'm kidding, I've never touched one of these things in my life.
Why not?
If I take this and one of these, like this.
That's one of the cool things about Wild Goose Repair, you know, he just all about working on shit he's never worked on.
Oh yeah. I'm not fucking afraid of it, I just don't always know what the hell I'm doing.
Look at that. Oh.
Fucking air grease gun. Piece of shit. And the cool part is, if these things are coming, if anything's stripping out, I have all the fucking taps for this shit.
Right, I thought that too.
Yep, every single fucking tap and die. And
I was like, well, do we even bother with that one, or yeah?
I don't know. You probably could. The snap ring does most of the work. It seems
Right.
like. Shut up.
Would almost freak you out since we're working on an air dryer.
Right. Got a cute little piece of film in there.
Anti-rattle. Looks like that guy's supposed to be face down in there, maybe.
Yeah, that's about what I'd assume. No,
You think that's like the actual heating element?
I don't know. It's a good question.
It's like, what does it just heat this whole block up?
It probably
then
heats up this aluminum, and I mean, yeah, essentially. Little resistor. Probably both of these. I bet that might be a resistor. See you, dog.
Legano.
I don't know, that's interesting. I've never seen one like that, I guess. Or maybe I guess I've never really taken the guts of a heater apart to know. But
So I wonder if that foam goes on top of it and pushes it down. Yeah,
it looks like it. Pushes it down to keep it from coming up.
Yeah, I know. From contacting.
Yeah, and from contacting again. Yep, ta-da.
Well, we got the genie out of the bottle. Yeah, this whole guy comes apart.
That is interesting. I almost want to say I've seen one of those things around here, but I can't say for sure.
I wonder what that little guy is.
I almost wonder if this thing doesn't come apart and you rebuild the filter, it's not always just a sealed unit or something.
Maybe.
I don't know, it's just an idea.
I almost thought that hole almost matches the heater.
Maybe. Shit.
Fucking A. All right, well, here's the AD-2 put back together. Believe it or not, I found this brand new end cap here at a local diesel shop. They had it just sitting on a shelf collecting dust. So, there's my old one. Swapped everything over. I gotta... Well, so, you have to push this thing in there to get the snap ring in. So we was pushing it in there and it was going cocked one way or it would cock the other way. Well, after messing around, we finally got it in there right. But you can see it's not seated against the snap ring. I think we're going to have to put air to it. Get it on the truck, put air to it, and then the air is going to force it down. And then I can put these screws in. So, that should be interesting. I'll get to it. Alright, well, I got her mounted up, hooked up. Don't have the heater element hooked up yet, or the discharge put on. So we can see if this is going to work. Now, I'd been trying to get the truck running with the dryer bypassed to where I could drive it to Troy Link's Memorial Convoy, but first time I hooked it up, it worked and it popped off like it should, and it didn't pop off, but it quit running like it should. And then a couple days later I came back out, fired it up, and it built air and it wouldn't stop building air. So I did buy a cheapo $20 governor from Napa and I put it on there trying to get this thing to work right so I could drive it, and it didn't work. It still had the same problem. And I just had the two lines over here running into each other, and then I had my signal line down here capped off, and it wouldn't stop building air. I'm not sure if I did something wrong or what the problem was. I had a few guys tell me the reed valves or the drawing a blank right now, but whatever those valves are in here, unloader valves, could be sticking and causing the problem. It looks like mine's a twin piston air compressor. It doesn't look like I have any reed valves in the top of the compressor. I'm guessing they're back behind the intake here, which that doesn't look real promising to get that off. I don't know, is it worth... Some people find it weird that my governor mounts here, so there's a plug on the backside. Normally it would mount here, or on the front side there, but instead it's mounted kind of remote here, and then it's got a line running into the port there. So I'm guessing there's just not enough room, you know, with this tack signal here for it to go there. And I don't know, maybe the AC bracket might be preventing it from mounting there. But that's the way it is. So we're gonna fire this thing up and see what happens. It's gonna be interesting. Like I said, the bottom of this cap needs to be pushed down with air pressure, is what we're guessing, so it'll seat. I don't know how else to get it to seat. There are those 3 bolts, but I don't think they'll pull it down. I think they'll strip in that aluminum housing. You know, here's the seal, and it just sits on there. So if you try to seat this down, this seal can just fling off the edge there. We were having that trouble when we were trying to put the new cap back on there, where the seal just, where this wouldn't go in there straight, and then the seal would just come right off. So let's get ready. Fire this thing up, cross our fingers. It's going to take a while to build air. So, no such luck. Or she should be popping off. It's like 1:35. I adjusted the governor. It was all the way out, and then I ran it down in some, and it's not doing anything. So, bad governor, the reed valve, unloader valve. I don't hear anything right now, but I have heard air continue to run through there after I've shut the truck off. One guy did say to pull this off and put shop air to it and see if you hear it back feeding. But yeah, not sure what the hell's going on. Glad this thing didn't blow up. Don't hear no leaks. I mean, I guess it looks like it's seated. So now I gotta run some bolts through here with little clips that connect out here. So I'll have to talk to some more people, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I went and I bought an unloader kit for this thing. Once again, Rosenkrantz Truck Repair in Columbia City, Indiana. Had one just sitting on the shelf, and it was only $16. So I've got the one bolt out, and I got this one loosened up. Amazingly, they just came right out. So here's what it looks like inside. I believe the guy on the left is stuck closed, which would cause it to not shut off. It would just keep building air. Trying to get it to where you can see what the hell I'm doing. The directions say to use a flathead screwdriver to get the spring out. I'm going to try some needle nose pliers. That's pretty stout. Maybe I will try a flathead. And there it went on the ground. The kit does have a new spring, so there's that. I would like to find the old one though. And it says pull the bridge out. The bridge. And then I guess you just grab a hold of those suckers in there. Here's part of it. I think part of it's still down in there. What about you? That guy seems to be stuck. It's all the way, the stem there's all the way up against the top of the compressor, and I can't push it down. what to do. Alright, it took some work to weasel that guy out of there, but I got him out of there without messing anything up too bad. So next, I believe, to get the little piston guys out of there, I believe I just got to put some air to this line, which goes into the compressor. So, let's see what happens. So far, nothing. I mean, I can't even move them by hand. So maybe they're really effed up in there. Might have to make a phone call. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they're supposed to come out. All right, well, I've gotten the side over here with all the wood. That side has come out. I was beating on it with a hammer in it, with air going to it, and it shot out of there like a freaking bullet. The other side, not so much. So I just been putting air to the line. Can you see the bubbles? I got some WD-40 in there. So when I put air to it, you can see air coming around the seals. But I've been beating with a hammer and keeping the air going. Rather tiring. Don't really have a heat torch or anything to put heat in there. I was thinking about trying to buy some of that freeze-off penetrant, but Napa's closed here, so I don't really want to drive into town to go to Walmart or anything. Maybe tomorrow morning. But that's all I'm doing. Got a punch and I beat on it with that too, so. It's starting to move, oh, just a little bit. See, I can push it down. Sorry if you can't see nothing. Not a very good seal. You've been shooting a little bit of oil in the airline trying to get it to shove up some lube up underneath of the valve, piston, whatever. Come on out, you son of a bitch. You see it, right? It's moving quite a bit now. Oh, there she goes. Bam. Finally. Still gotta get this side out. Might have wedged it in there too good. Come on. Okay. Now I need you to go back in there. Not all the way, because I need both of you to come out. Yeah. Can I? Do this? Nope. Where'd I? There it is. Need a third freaking hand. There we go. Now, it's like a fun game here. Now, can I get the other one back out? Yeah. Look how black and goopy that sucker is. Really, I need some way to clean down in them bores, but I don't freaking know. Could use one of those little pipe cleaners, you know, that you had in school. Bend it into a 90 degree and clean down in those bores. But I'll spray some crap down in there and see what we can do. But here they are. Suppose I can show you the new ones. Still in the baggie. There's the kit. There's some more of the pieces that come out as I drop one on the floor. So, there you go. Okay. The instructions say that these new unloader valves are pre-lubricated. I tried to clean the bores out the best I could using the old pistons. You really need like an old, you know, little pipe wrench like you had back in preschool to clean those holes out. I cleaned them out, I sprayed them with brake clean and put a light coat of fresh oil in them. even though these say they're pre-lubricated. So, I mean, you really can't get in there. Get these out of the package. Here's one. Seemed to go in there easy enough. These ones are definitely a lot cleaner looking than what I pulled out of there. Here's number 2. You son of a bitch. Don't want to mar these up with tools. Don't know if they're supposed to go in there all the way. Probably not. Up next. I hate to run inside. Look at the old one. All right. Here's your new thingamabob and your other thingamajigger. And it goes in there like this. And this part slides down over the piston you just put in there. Yeah. My goodness. Yep. Oh. So up there where these things go, there is like a recessed spot for the stuff to slide up in there. I can't see what the heck I'm doing though. There we go. Do I force it over that? Yeah, there you go. There's one. I need to go back and review which way this bridge goes. Which side goes up. Here's the next one. Voila. Seemed like it was maybe easier to get the pointy end up in there first. And by easy, I mean only slightly easier. There we go. There we go. They're in there. Here's, I call it the bridge. Here's the bridge piece. It's got to be like this, right? Because the spring is going to seat over the top of that. There we go. And now the spring. I will show you, there's this little fella in the kit. See that nipple there is knurled. It goes, you can see it in there. This guy right up here on the top of the roof, that's what this is. That one's still in there, so why mess with it, is my thinking. If I can get this spring in there. This is going to be fun. Uh-huh. That's not going to do it. Nope, that's not it. There, how about that? Huh? Huh? Oh, I think I got it. Looks like it. Okay. Seems like she's in there. Pull these screws back out. Probably gonna slap some anti-seize on them. Nothing crazy. No anti-seize. Get the new gasket. I have already scraped the surfaces clean. Come on. So the wild card's going to be this air governor. I don't really know where it's set at. Probably going to back it out all the way so it doesn't, so it's not set real high. Tell you what, it sucks not be able to work with any music out here. Freaking YouTube. Seems good. Seems good. And then this guy. Should I squirt any oil in there? I think I better not. Pre-oiled. Doesn't need oil. Don't judge me for using a crescent wrench. And this guy. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna run this thing out. I'm pretty sure anti-clockwise is the direction we want to go. And it might be already back all the way out. Come on, you bastard. I think so. Okay. I'm gonna put some of this crap away and then we'll start it up. All right, here we go. Oh, buddy. the stub. I think we got her. I'm telling you, that compressor sounds totally different, and it's building air a lot faster. I set it about 130. Or 125, whatever. And 130. Can't see if there's any moisture coming out of that dryer or not. Or if it's blowing off right. Anytime now. Anytime now. Oh, come on. Not cool. Yeah, it's a little more than I want. I'll say the purge valve seems to stay open a while on the dryer. Looks like I could adjust that a little less. There we go. I got to hook up my blow-off tube back up. That's it right there. It runs and dumps right there. That's why the front of this is so nasty. I would like to move that, but the nice thing about it being like that is when it blows off, it doesn't kick up a bunch of freaking dust everywhere. So, great success, very nice. I will say, I don't know if she's got a fuel slobber problem over here or just an oil leak. Needs ran. Needs a load on it. So there we go. Oh, maybe now I can finally get these stacks put on this thing. But I know Mr. Wild Goose has a Fitzgerald truck show or something he's going to next weekend. Building air. Went to the end of the road and back and didn't kick on once. Didn't need to. Where are we at? Over here. Did back it off a skosh, so let's see what it goes to now. Could still go a little less, but to hell with it, I'm good.